In the time before memory, there arose a king named Grayskull, a champion of such luminous valor that the forces of chaos trembled at his tread. When his mortal form could fight no more, he poured his wisdom, courage, and the raw essence of the universe's power into the stones of his ancestral castle. Its jaw-like facade became a sentinel, and within its deepest chamber, the orb of power, a swirling galaxy of pure, concentrated might, waited for a worthy heir. The sorceress, a guardian veiled in falcon feathers and eternal vigilance, was appointed to protect the secret. Castle Grayskull became the fulcrum upon which the fate of all reality would tip. Centuries wheeled past. Eternia blossomed into a realm of wonder and peril, ruled by the wise King Randor and the luminous Queen Marlena, an astronaut from Earth who had crashed upon Eternia and found a new home for her heart. Their son, Prince Adam, was a gentle soul who masked his strength behind a smokescreen of laziness and laughter, while their daughter, Adora, was stolen in infancy by the dark arts of the Horde Empire. The kingdom's safety was entrusted to man-at-arms, Duncan, a tactical genius, and his fiery, headstrong daughter, Tila, captain of the Royal Guard, who was unaware she was secretly the daughter of the sorceress and destined for a mystical throne. But paradise is a feast for serpents. Keldor, a blue-skinned warlock and Randor's own half-brother, long coveted the throne. In a desperate duel at the Hall of Wisdom, his own deflected acid dissolved his face to bone. Refusing death, he merged with a demonic entity, and the creature that rose from the smoke was Skeletor, a cackling, skull-faced overlord of evil. Clad in a dark hood and wielding the Havoc Staff, he made Snake Mountain his throne, its coiled stone serpent a festering boil on Eternia's horizon. His single, burning obsession was the power within Castle Grayskull. To seize it, he would unmake the cosmos. The universe, however, does not leave itself undefended. The sorceress summoned the teenage Prince Adam through a corridor of mist into Grayskull's throne room and gifted him the Sword of Power. She taught him the ancient incantation. Raising the blade, Adam cried,
"By the power of Grayskull!"
Lightning crowned the heavens, and his slender frame exploded into a titan of bronzed muscle and flowing golden hair. His fearful tiger Cringer morphed into the colossal armored battle cat, and a voice, forged of mountains and morning, announced,
"I have the power!"
He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe, had returned. To protect his loved ones, Adam played the coward in daily life, ensuring the secret remained a castle's second wall. Thus began the Eternal War. Each dawn, Skeletor's schemes erupted. Vile spells, dimension-hopping raids, alliances with the energy-draining Hordak or the reptilian King Hiss. He sought to breach the castle's mystic drawbridge or steal the Sword of Power. And every time, He-Man met him with flawless compassion harnessed to impossible strength. Beside him gathered the masters of the universe, Man-at-Arms, Winged Stratus, the spring-headed Ram Man, the cosmic enforcer Zodak, the bumbling but brave Trollan magician Orko, and above all, Tila, whose courage was a sun that needed no transformation. Across the dimensional void, the stolen twin Adora was raised as a force captain of the Horde on Etheria. When He-Man finally crossed the void, he reunited with his sister, and she was gifted the Sword of Protection. She raised it and cried,
For the honor of Grayskull.
To become She-Ra, the Princess of Power.
She-Ra, at last.
He-Man, my brother.
Our swords brought us together.
Our hearts.
In that moment, the twin swords of Grayskull doubled the champions of the cosmos, holding the line against tyranny across galaxies. The battles never truly end. Skeletor, time and again, claws himself back from oblivion, his cackle a promise that evil is patient. But Castle Grayskull still stands, its witch light shining through the eyes of the stone skull, a beacon that declares, as long as there are those who will lift the sword and speak the words, the power lives. The truest power is not merely in the muscle that lifts mountains, but in the gentle heart, the one who stands between the innocent and the abyss and says, loud enough for the cosmos to hear,
I have the power.
That is the tale of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
If you're a nerd and into athletic apparel like me, look no further than SuperX. Bold designs based on beloved characters from comics, video games, and more. Check the link in the description and use discount code MHF10 for 10% off your order. SuperX, be extraordinary. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
For the honor of Grayskull!